In Take a Knee news.
Yeehaw!
In your face.
Submitted by Yeehaw. NFL players taking a knee during the national anthem has sparked a debate over patriotism.
Oh my.
Gee whiz.
That's when we don't have shit to talk about. This is a good country we live in.
Man.
I'm so fortunate.
Wait, are they bringing back the whole Kaepernick thing? Like when he...
Yeah, it's still about.
Yeah, he's still taking a knee.
So
I mean, he don't have a job.
That's true. He's not playing no more.
Well, I mean, when he did it back then. Remember that? That was during
Well,
the whole...
the reason why he did that, so he first did his protest thing last year.
Yeah.
And he sat down during the national anthem, and this is what he said then, quote, "I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. To me, this is bigger than football, and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder." So that's what he said then, and then he transitioned to taking a knee to show respect for military veterans. So then this whole taking a knee thing started becoming way more popular now because Trump tweeted.
So it's changed now for veterans? Is it a race thing or is it for veterans?
Okay, so it started with the whole race thing. Well, it still is pretty much, but then now everyone is doing it in defiance to Trump because of what he said, like his comments towards the NFL. But it's still about that. It's still about...
So more people are taking a knee now because of Trump's comment?
Exactly.
Okay, because I don't know where it started.
Yeah, well, it started with the whole like police brutality thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now Trump's team is trying to rebrand the whole protest and to say that everyone that's protesting is against America. It's against the American flag instead of what it was in the beginning, which was police brutality. So Trump tweeted this out.
How does our president have so much time to fucking tweet? That makes me nervous.
He said, "NFL attendance and ratings are way down. Boring games, yes, but many stay away because they love our country. Leagues should back US." So this was after he made some comments in Alabama saying, "Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, 'Get that son of a bitch off the field right now. He's fired. He's fired.'" So that's what he said in Alabama. And then he tweeted about NFL, and then that's when everything just...
How does this fool have like the balls to talk so much shit about being a patriot and all this stuff when his wife is like not even from the US? You know what I mean? Like she has like the fucking craziest accent, like she's not even American herself. It's like why go against it so much? I don't know.
He's all kinds of ridiculous. So like even Colin, the whole knee thing, it wasn't his idea. He spoke with veterans and they said it would sit better with us if you took a knee instead of just sitting. So he got the idea from veterans, but then certain people started taking it as, you're disrespecting our country, you're disrespecting our flag, and that became the argument instead of what it was actually about. And what a lot of people didn't know, I didn't know until here recently, players weren't even on the field during the national anthem until 2009. It became a rule because they were trying to get more people to get into the military. So now everybody's like, oh, you're disrespecting our flag, like that's been the thing.
But it's some new shit.
Forever, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this just started. So a lot of people are jumping on bandwagons and they don't even know what they're jumping for.
Yeah.
The whole NFL doing it after Trump made his comments was whack to me too.
These are
like,
everyone doing it.
You're not doing it for the right reason. You're doing it because he called you a son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, I don't understand when people tie all kinds of stuff together. Like, even starting with Colin, like, it's just the anthem, and you're taking it as if this isn't the America it's supposed to be, but the person that wrote the anthem wrote it in the context of that America. So if that is our anthem, then I think all of us should, if you're American, you should pay respect to the anthem that was written at that time, and you can still stand for the anthem and then just post on your own social media that you don't like the climate of today with the whole police brutality thing, and I think you can do both. But I feel like people are just drawing too many connections together and just becoming like this big old messy thing that doesn't have to be that way.
But that's the whole point of a protest, is to make people feel a little uncomfortable.
Exactly.
It's to make people talk about it, because issues aren't being dealt with. It's to make, it's like
Shed light on it.
Yeah, protests aren't supposed to be like acceptable. That's what a protest is.
But the platform is
Protesting at my
weird. It's
house.
like going to like a Tyler Perry movie and go, we need to stop putting GMO into our food.
Yeah.
And everyone at the movie theater is like, what?
Well, this platform's not weird.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not
For
weird.
Colin, like with the Star Spangled Banner, like what does that have to do with police brutality?
I mean, she explained
it's
it.
police brutality, and it's about race.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, well, first the song was written by a slave owner. It was written while slavery was in session.
Yeah,
And the end of the song is "Land of the Free."
yeah. So he doesn't believe in the lyrics.
Yeah,
I see.
It's like you can't. All of these things, the Constitution, all men are created equal, the Pledge of Allegiance, all of that stuff was written while slavery was around.
Yeah.
So it's basically saying, we believe all men are created equal. Y'all aren't men though. You're savages, you're beasts, you know what I'm saying? So as a black person, a person of color, anybody, why do we have to respect that wasn't written for us?
True, I get.
So that's kind of what it is on that sense, yeah.
that makes sense.
So here's photos.
Or I think, I could see it. It's like they're protesting against the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
So yes, there's progress and things, are better from our parents' generation, our grandparents' generation. It is better, but at the same time, it's not ideal yet.
It's slow as fuck.
Right? Yeah. So
It's not what they're saying in these songs and shit, yeah.
But it doesn't mean I hate America. Like they're twisting the words. Like just because you protest doesn't automatically make you some fucking anti-American communist. It's just saying like I love this country, but I'm gonna exercise my right to change that.
Because there's something wrong.
Yeah, because this is what it's about. I think this is.
It's like when employees boycott, I mean,
Go on strike.
yeah, they go on strike. They're not quitting. They're saying, hey man, treat us better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Treat us better so we can do this job.
Yeah.
But I think the administration is just really saying like, that's crossing the line. Like when you kneel during the Star Spangled Banner, you're fucking.
Well, I think it's just interesting that they're getting so riled up when it's just like NFL players. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
really that platform? Like that, like yeah, they have influence, but like, shouldn't you guys be worried about like you fucking saying like we might go to war with fucking North Korea? Like, I
Yeah.
think that's the shit they should really be talking about,
Yeah.
not NFL players.
You know what's funny? I think he tweeted about like Usain Bolt or something.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, he stood for the national anthem. He's like,
Oh,
and then
no.
they responded back like, don't bring me in your racist shit. Like, I don't care. Yeah.
You know what's the funniest thing of this entire like ordeal that Trump is trying to like rebrand it as it's disrespecting our flag? So this one Twitter user, he tweeted out this thread. It was pretty funny. So he says, since disrespecting the flag is still the narrative being used, this courtesy of the U.S. Flag Code Chapter 10, Respect for Flag, a thread. And so he's just pointing out, like in the actual U.S. Flag Code, it says right there, the flag should never be carried flat or horizontally, but always aloft and free. They do that shit in
All the
NFL
time.
games. Like every game, like we always, lay the flag flat.
They lay it
Another
flat
one-
where?
The military carries it and they lay it like on the field. It's
Yeah.
above their heads, but it's flat.
Oh.
It's horizontal. It's not supposed to be
Yeah,
horizontal. It
this,
should
I
be
have an
flying.
example. Here it is.
Because when it's folded, it's different too.
It's a triangle.
Oh, yeah. That's not supposed to be.
Actual disrespectful thing.
Yeah, it is. That is actually.
Yeah. But we do it.
And not standing during the national anthem is not listed.
Exactly. So
Because kneeling is still a sign of respect too.
Yeah.
And the guys still have their hands over their heart while they're kneeling.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah.
another thing from the flag code says the flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery.
Oh, we all do that.
We have a
Those are my favorite things to wear.
Oh yeah, your leg
Dope.
Yeah.
It's fucking the American flag looks dope.
I want an American flag karate gi.
This other one that we always do is the flag should never be used for advertising purposes in any manner whatsoever.
Bro, that's
July 4th sales?
that's all of us.
We fuck ourselves up with that one.
This other one we do all the time is it should not be embroidered on such articles as cushions or handkerchiefs and the like. Or anything that's disposable like paper napkins.
Oh, we got paper plates, paper napkins. Like 4th of July, we go ham.
Yep.
That's on everything.
Exactly. So these are all things that, like, it's listed in the flag code that is disrespectful. Nothing in the code says anything about kneeling, standing, sitting, or any of that.
People just want to pick and choose their enemies.
I think when you burn a flag too, that's
respectful.
Oh, it is?
It is. So I read the code.
I thought you could go to jail for that.
No, so they're saying that when the flag it's like already served its purpose and it's already like it's weathered and it just can't be, you can't use it for its purpose anymore.
You can't throw it away, you have to burn it.
Like it's a sign of respect to burn the flag when it's like you're done using it.
What if it's a brand new one?
I don't know.
I think that's
I guess that would be
Like it hasn't even been ironed yet. It's just all, it's got the square.
Yeah, so that's pretty ironic. And then the whole, the fact that Trump is trying to go out and say like, this is anti-American. And I don't know, there's a lot of similarities with what...
Isn't that fool creating more enemies for himself? Because I feel like if you're a football team owner, you're probably a Republican and a Trump supporter. And then now he's like kind of alienating all of those guys.
Nah, I mean, a bunch of shit goes on behind closed doors, but Trump, as big of an idiot as he is, he's smart. He knows who to appeal to. I wouldn't even be surprised if he gives no fucks.
He really isn't that much of an idiot.
Yeah, but he knows who to appeal to. He says things like this. His supporters get enraged, they get mad, but they feel like, see, this is why he's our guy.
What are your thoughts on the fact that a lot of people point similarities between him and other dictators? The way they became dictators was to create division in the country and to create all this stuff. So it's like
maybe that's his plan, to become a dictator.
Yeah.
So maybe he is a genius.
Damn, Joe, you got competition, dude.
I know.
I got a lot of work ahead of me.
I was trying to rile him up. It didn't work.
He's like, I know, I'm aware.
Moving on. You were saying.
I forgot.
His tactic though is all economic. Like dictators in the past, they want power, they want all this stuff. He doesn't care. I don't think Trump really cares about power. He doesn't care about controlling people. I think what he really cares about is popularity and money. So for him, he's a tabloid whore. Like he'll do everything and anything to get more and more popular, to always be in the limelight, to be relevant 24/7.
Well, a lot of people are also saying like he's doing a lot of these scandals. He's saying all these crazy things to distract us from other shit he's doing.
I mean, that's every presidency though.
For sure.
Every last
Yeah,
one.
for sure.
They're never gonna talk about the real issues, But yeah, I think people give Trump way too much credit. Like he's the Antichrist. They said the same shit about Bush.
About every president.
And Obama.
Obama.
And then the left said that about Bush when Bush had his 8 years, and then when Obama was there, like people were on the right, the extreme right, were saying he's not even American. Where's his papers? Michelle Obama is a transvestite. They're really those kids aren't there. They say crazy shit. Like I think that it's just never ending. Like when are we gonna get an honest politician? I don't know.
That doesn't exist.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, well, Trump's not a politician. That's why his is the worst.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know about his policies, but it's like, I feel like he does this kind of shit because he doesn't know what to do with the real shit. When they ask him about Puerto Rico, he has very little.
He's like, he don't care. Is there money there?
We're doing a good job. Yeah. What did he say? Like, we got an A+ in Florida.
What does that mean?
I was like, an A+? You giving yourself grades? And we will in Puerto Rico, but you gotta understand, there's an ocean between that and there. It's an island in the middle of an ocean.
Stating facts.
I was like,
No, he's saying
okay.
He's a comedian.
Yeah, I
what does
was
that have to
like,
do with it?
I'm supposed to do stand-up comedy.
but the most important thing is they're kneeling. Like, what the fuck? It's weird. He's a weird guy.
Howdy do, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up on the most recent upload and any other cool content that we put up there. And hit the subscribe button. For the last video, click up here.